Hello, Mr. Dinero Clemente signing on to talk about autistic masking. So if you are a parent raising someone who's autistic, or maybe you're autistic, or you're learning about people who have autism, this video is for you. I came to the realization I've been doing this for years. Did not know there was a term for it. And for those of you who do not know what autistic masking is, it's an autistic person who somehow, at some point, just through life, realizes how society responds in certain environments. We could be talking just facial expressions, going into a store, people making eye contact. I guess the normal things that people do and can easily do without really any issue. But for autistic people, I'm autistic for those of you who do not know, we have to work on certain things. Things don't always come natural to us. So simply looking at somebody, making eye contact for a certain period of time, and giving that person our attention the way that maybe they want to receive it, but to an autistic person, that requires a certain amount of energy, and it's not necessarily the autistic person's natural function. That's not how they actually are in real life. I've learned to do it, and out of respect, because I want people to feel like I respect them in all things. And there are times where I love to make eye contact, be a physical person, at the same time being respectful, of course, respecting boundaries. But wow, I would get to the point to where I would be fucking drained at the end of the day because I'm doing all these things. I'm masking, I'm making myself sound less intimidating, or sometimes look less intimidating to somebody. For autistic people, we have a difficult time just going through life. You know, some of us have it worse than others. Even going into a job for employment, and once an employer, even though they say, well, they can't discriminate against you because it's against the law. My question would be for the person who actually says that, well, prove to me that a person such as myself, or just anybody for that matter, can actually defend themselves if he or she or they are discriminated against. You know, if a person doesn't hire you, they don't have to tell you, well, I didn't hire you because you're autistic or this or that. So just add that on top of everything else that an autistic person has to deal with. Masking, and it's an art. I have to say, I did not know that I was masking until at some point in my life as an adult, I was like, man, I'm putting on a show in some respect. And it's true, you are absolutely putting on a show. You're putting on a show in such a way to where you want people, showing them a certain level of attention. But in real life, what we want to do is probably look beyond here, not make eye contact, sometimes not even communicate, or communicate in such a way to where it's just nods, that's about it. And then we set ourselves in an environment basically to where we can thrive. That's the best way to put it. And that makes perfect sense for someone like myself, because I've always created an environment to where I could relax and heal. Relax meaning the distractions are at a low, whatever the slight distractions to a normal person would be. For me, it's like much higher, much greater. So with them, they can handle it. Making eye contact with someone, it may annoy the average normal person. But for me, it's like sometimes, I have to really focus, and I have to make sure that I don't scare the person by accident. And as a male, and as a quote-unquote, based on society standard, a hyper-masculine male, even though I don't consider myself to be hyper-masculine. But on top of that, that is another factor that I forget. Sometimes I have to manage that. So there's things that we, not only as autistic people, but it can be if you're a male, or if you're transgender, or whatever your identity is and how society perceives you, it's like this balancing act or managing certain things to, I don't want to say to fit in, because I don't want to say that I'm trying to get everyone's respect. I'm not really trying to get everybody's respect. I feel that respect has to be earned on both sides. It has to be mutually. We're human beings. And sometimes we judge first impressions and we don't take the time to get to know the person. I try to walk into something, I try to go into something with an open mind, stay calm, be collective, and it's one of those things to where it's a disposition. I just gotta manage this. I have no choice. So thank you for watching my video. I'm the creator of the Boss Formula, Boss FTV. Please share and feel free to contact me if you have any questions. I appreciate you checking me out and feel free to watch other videos. If you want to support my network, do so. You can do so by visiting my website, or you could look me up at The Boss Formula and you should find this right here. Thank you.